Over the past year, the Speakmans have worked with a long list of people who have reached out desperate for their help. They've managed to help people overcome fears.
Sorry.
Phobias.
I'm scared that there's going to be a picture of a needle or a picture of some like blood or something.
And deep-rooted traumas.
She wanted me to save his life.
And for both Nick and Eva, this has been a year of not only helping people, but also learning from those who have struggled in different ways. One of the first people they helped was a pop star who suffered from anxiety, panic attacks and depression.
This year we met Connor Ball from the Vamps, a hugely successful pop band.
What we learnt from Connor was that it really doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what you do, or even how successful you are. You know, anyone can be affected by mental health issues.
It was like a wave hit me, and it was like I had absolutely no idea what was going on. I had to call an ambulance because I couldn't breathe. I was like, I thought I was like closing up.
On the face of it, Connor had everything, but deep down he was suffering with general anxiety disorder and depression.
You kind of got this internal battle going on, and that's why you feel as bad as you do.
Makes me feel a bit like, geez.
Like what?
It's good to just like hear it, you know what I mean?
Connor's now completely over his anxiety, and it's amazing to see him doing things that he couldn't do before. I mean, we've seen him doing interviews about his bandmate James that was in the jungle.
He toured America with the band, and we've been told by some avid fans that he does a solo session within their concerts.
Next, when we were on our American road trip, we actually met Paul McCartney's stepmom, Angie McCartney. This is amazing.
Oh,
isn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
We often hear the expression that we can't treat someone because they've got something that's too deep-rooted.
So why have you brought us here today, then?
Well, and I'm just terrified of swimming pools and the ocean.
It's our belief this is just a myth in psychology.
I think I was about 6. All went to the beach. My brother dug a big hole in the sand, and I ran and went down the hole and disappeared, and the water was over my head.
Thinking about it logically, your brother and the kid he pushed you in caused the problem.
Our view isn't based on how long you've had the phobia, it's based on how long it took to create it.
Who should you have been frightened of?
Both of them.
That's right.
And not the water. Ah, you're getting through to me now.
Angie is great proof of our theory. An 83-year phobia cured in a matter of hours.
The next case study that we found really interesting was Bruce. Now, he said he knew exactly when his phobia started, and that was 25 years ago whilst on a caving expedition.
We were crawling away for these passages and all that sort of thing, and we stopped. The chap behind me said, "Oh, this is like being buried alive." It's affected me in many ways, actually. Anywhere where I could feel that I might be trapped. The last I went on a train was my wife's birthday. A lot of people got on the train, and I got really panicky. I thought, crikey, this is really getting beyond a joke now.
After working with Bruce, we only made minor progress, which made no sense at all. There had to be something else.
And then we discovered that as a baby, he'd had pneumonia and nearly died and was in an oxygen tent. Now, the moment that we helped Bruce to realise that the oxygen tent saved his life, the phobia was gone.
Working with Bruce was very similar to a lot of people that we work with. He was so convinced when the phobia started, but in actual fact, it started well before that.
And since then, Bruce has been in touch and he's done lots of train journeys, and I think his wife's dragged him out shopping quite a few times.
Cost him a fortune,
Which
yeah.
is true. So our next case study, which we absolutely loved just because it was so unusual, and that was Louisa, and she had a phobia of sand.
Yeah, sorry. I can look at sand, but no, I can't touch it, can't bear to be anywhere near it.
Louisa told us she had a dream job as a lawyer with a fantastic company. The big problem was they had an annual conference in Mauritius and she was terrified of going.
I'm just really worried that I'm not going to be able to do it.
Imagine you're so terrified of sand that you're going to hand your notice in.
What you've got to consider, 35 years of a belief, but I promise you, when that settles down, you will be able to walk on sand, no problem.
The great news is she took the trip to Mauritius, had an amazing time, and even sent us a little update film.
absolutely beautiful here in Mauritius. I'm having a really good time with work, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without you.
In all, we have had the most fantastic 2018. You know, we've met and helped so many incredible people.
And the great thing is, we're looking forward to helping many more people in the new year as well.